Today is Friday, which means more Need for Speed Unbound articles, news, updates, and all that kind of stuff. So we've got a big article on customization, but we do find out how the game actually handles. Is it break to drift? We're going to find out in this video. If you guys could please subscribe to the channel. Loads more Need for Speed coming over the next couple of months. And of course, like the video, if you guys enjoy it, of course. So let's begin with driver customization. When you first jump into Need for Speed Unbound, you'll need to create your character. We've added more options than ever before to give you, your driver, a uniqueness never before seen in a Need for Speed game. That's definitely true, 100% true. The first thing you'll do is select a model, a template for your driver. Go through the options and select your starting point for your Lakeshore Racer. Now to customize. Unless you want to stick with the default character. A lot of people do that. I did it with my latest Need for Speed Heat playthrough. Just selected the default character. Happy with that. All good. But there is more options. Decisions. So you've got the head. There's an assortment of head options available. So once you select the one you like, you'll notice there's a preview update. So the head's been obviously updated in the preview. You're good to go. You can now select your eye colors. So you got baby blue, deep brown, you get what I mean? Or something more adventurous. Choose your skin color, and then your presentation. This is where you decide your voice option. There's a slider to adjust the pitch. So I guess every voice could sound a little bit different, which is pretty cool. I don't know if your character is going to talk much. The fact you can change the pitch is weird. I don't know, we'll see. Back up to the main character customization window and select head. This is where you can really express your personality. You'll have hair options, so you can choose the style, the hair color, stuff like that. And new to Need for Speed, you can add tints. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you can actually like tint the hair. Okay, cool. And facial hair, yes, you can have really bad facial hair like me. Atrocious facial hair. Face details that allow you to add face tattoos, makeup, dirt, or bandage pack. Okay, because maybe you're a bit rough and tumble. Yeah, I could be a bit rough and tumble. Get into a few scraps. And then because the spotlight is always on you, you may want to grab some shades. That is true. All the reflections and the cameras and stuff. Time to get dressed. Go to the clothing to choose your threads. I read that as heads first. I don't know why. So you've got fashion partners in the game. They're going to talk about those in a future drop. I'm hoping Adidas is there. Please, I beg. You can choose from that, just like a brand collection, so you can keep it all matching. Or you can do mix match, all different clothes. There is jackets, there's coats, there's tops, there's bottoms, there's shoes, there's hats, there's caps. Take your time, but don't worry. Oh yeah, almost forgot, you can select poses for your driver. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic, I can't wait for that. Unlock more by completing challenges, snatching collectibles, and progressing through the story. So driver customization is great, but I want to hear about the car customization. So here we go. In Need for Speed Heat, we pushed the limits of customization, and you're delivered with amazing wraps and designs in the community. So for Need for Speed Unbound, we wanted to go further to give you the freedom to create modified cars that are distinct and unruly. Okay, so you got style. So there's 4 different options: performance and buy and sell. Okay, remember, when starting out, you want to win races, meaning you want to look at performance upgrades as soon as possible. A flashy car with no power ain't gonna cut it. I mean, yeah, it's very tempting to do that, I won't lie. After selecting body option, you'll be able to edit your ride shape or remove body panels on some cars. I did speculate this was gonna happen in the last video, and I was right. Removing body panels will only be available on select cars. You can choose pre-made body kits that make it easy for the undecided to drop style on their ride with a quickness. Body kits just look neat, and they look obviously like pre-made. They just look good anyway out of the box, so it's a good option. You can go deep and work with each part of the car, from new rims, yes, confirm new rims, I like that, real well tires, and color for your window tints and headlights with no limitations. Tail lights, front and rear bumpers, side skirts, brake calipers, even your license plate, text, background frames. That's been in the game for a while, so that's not that massive. And of course, you can change the stance of your car for that aggressive feel. So again, this is all sort of stuff we had in Heat, but it's good to know that it's going to be in the game. Obviously, removing body parts is new. There was a mod that could do that, but still. Of course, you can paint the car. And with Wrap Editor, it's filled with new decals, content from fashion brands, manufacturer brands, new fonts, street art decals from the EA universe, and more. You can now unlock more decals as you find them in Lakeshore City. So I can confirm my decal is still not in Need for Speed. If anyone's watching this and they work for Criterion, I would love to have my Game Right avatar, my logo, whatever you want to call it, in the game. That'd be like a dream come true. No, community sharing is per platform. Oh, come on, man. Why can't it be cross sharing? That'll be good. We're also introducing legendary customs, the most extreme expression of customization ever seen in a Need for Speed franchise. And they weren't joking. They look mad. Featuring a silhouette change in parts that transform a car's appearance into one-of-a-kind customs. Yeah, they look unreal from what we've seen so far. We're not done yet. With Need for Speed Unbound, you'll be able to add and customize vanity items on your vehicles. Underglows are back. Yay! I don't think we've seen an underglow on a car yet, so people were speculating maybe they weren't in the game, but they are. The sound of your horn. And if you have the bank, you can add air suspension. Again, that was in Need for Speed Heat. I want to add some growl to your ride. We've overhauled the exhaust sounds for Need for Speed Heat, okay, to give you more control and personalization by adding settings for timber, that is timber, isn't it? Tone, overrun, strength, or the forced induction if you have a turbo installed. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is going to get whacked up to the right. I want full sound of the forced induction, please. Please. I want that turbo to sound mighty good. Lakeshore City is your canvas, and you'll paint the town with your customized driving effects. Driving effects consist of two categories: tags and samples. Tags are stylized graphics that explode off your ride. And by the way, you can turn these off, but that'll be for later on. Hit jumps, burnouts, drifts, or otherwise drive if you stole it. The harder you drive, the more you'll activate the tags. As you complete challenges and find hidden items or burst through billboards, you'll unlock more tags and more samples to further customize your machines. For those that want to keep it more low-key, you can click the cloaked version of tags. So that turns off the sort of crazy effects that sort of burst out everywhere. It's kind of mad. The visuals to just tire smoke and the sort of trails which come off the headlights. And that's pretty much it. Or select silent sample to eliminate the sound of activating the burst nitrous. There is a lot of words on this document. Looking good in last place is no way to live, I agree. And you need to win races to get to the qualifiers, and of course the final as well. Let's get into the performance customization. Now, like the body kits, you can do an all-in-one. Okay, that's pretty cool. Customizing the engine piece by piece if you want to tune it exactly how you want. Engine swaps are the first category under performance customization. Engine swaps are back. Great news. And you can choose an engine based on the tier you want to achieve, which is important as some events require certain tiers. So we've seen that already. We've seen A, B, and C, maybe an S, I'm not sure. But let's be honest, swapping an entire engine is a lot more costly than swapping individual parts. A whole engine is going to cost some serious money. So that's going to be more like later game, I would imagine. For those among you that want total control of your ride, you'll hit the part menu and see an array of options: induction, ECU, fuel systems, exhaust, turbocharger, nitrous, suspension, brakes, clutch, transmission, differential. All these parts were in Need for Speed Heat. Are options for you to upgrade and ensure you're not looking at tail lights the whole time. I don't mind looking at tail lights occasionally, but I do like to be in first place, of course. As you upgrade parts from stock to pro and beyond, you'll see your car's stats change and shift. Get the right balance for your driving style and you'll be unstoppable. when you need a little extra edge, and once you've got some bank, you've unlocked the option, check out the auxiliaries for impact protection. Is that new? Impact protection? I think it might have been something different maybe in Heat, but similar. Repair kits, damage increase, radar jammers. Yeah, these gadgets I pretty much recognise from Need for Speed Heat. And gadgets to refill your nitrous faster based on your driving. You'll have an assortment of toys to choose from to keep your cops and other racers out of your way. Again, this all sounds very familiar if you played Heat. Right, I think we're going to start talking about handling a little bit. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit interesting. With all the new power under your hood, you'll want to ensure you can tame that beast. So check out the handling menu to adjust your tastes. As you upgrade your tyres, suspension, differential categories, your handling slider availability range will increase, allowing you to adjust your handling to have more grip or more likely to drift. You can tweak your steering sensitivity, again as in the last game, to hit those tight corners just right. I pretty much, in Need for Speed Heat, would always turn it up to high, just to make sure I can quickly react to what's in front of me. And you can adjust the downforce to help increase the grip. Traction control can be turned on or off. And you have an option for drift entry. In addition to using the handbrake, e-brake to initiate a drift, you can choose from gas or brake tab. Okay, on by default. So on by default, we are using brake to drift straight away. Gas tap or brake tap, you can turn those options off if you want to. You can still be able to initiate a handbrake or e-brake drift if other options are disabled. Like you, your garage starts at the bottom. I like that. It's going to take some time to get that bank, unlock tiered parts to upgrade your garage from basic to elite. As you upgrade your garage, you'll access better parts. So maybe the garage is a bit low at the start and you don't have these parts available. Interesting. So I'm just adding this bit in after the video. So basically, to sum it up, brake to drift is back, but you can turn it off if you want to, which actually is new from obviously Need for Speed Heat. So yeah, brake to drift is back. It's on by default, but can be turned off. You can turn traction control off. It'll be very interesting to see how the cars handle when traction control is on and when you have brake to drift off. Very intrigued by that. Very intrigued. Also, I forgot to mention the fuel injection, which is also a brand new part as well. So yeah, anyway, with the rest of the video. So this is about buying and selling your vehicle. This is the last option in the garage. So say you want a bit of money to enter a high stakes race, or maybe you've unlocked a new vehicle from winning a meetup or a takeover. This is where maybe you want to adjust your cars, your selection. But remember, to enter the grand, you need 4 tiers of vehicles. So lowest tier to high tier. So you want a collection of vehicles, which is quite interesting. If you want to take a peek at the mechanical marvels in your possession, go check them out under All My Rides. You can see what you've got, check out their stats, think about what you want, and switch out your car before you hit Lakeshore City streets. So Snapshot is back, so you may want to take a beautiful picture of your new amazing machine, potentially. There's more to explore as you build your car, so dive in. Remember, you've got to pay the cost to be the boss in Lakeshore City. We'll be back with Under the Hood soon. And next time we'll focus on driving and driving to win. Okay, interesting. So there's a lot to take in from that. Obviously, the confirmation of basically brake to drift is back in the game, but it can be turned off. You can just use the e-brake if you want to. Traction control is on as well, potentially on or off. So it's kind of very similar handling, hopefully better handling though than Heat, but still very similar. It all sounds very familiar, no doubt about that, but I'm still very, very excited for this game. I'm so excited to see and delve into this game for the first time. Sounds like it's a real progression and a real focus on building your garage as well, and having a cool character, and making the cars look so good. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry if it's a bit long. There's a lot of words here, a lot to break down. But yeah, some really cool stuff. See you guys soon, and bye-byes.